Hello everyone, it's Mrs. P. I am here to do my budget for the first week of March. Can you guys believe it? I don't know where January and February went, but it's gone. Usually I feel like those 2 months are the longest months, but they have just flown by. I don't know if it's because I'm super busy between work and now making videos and just everything that's been going on. I just feel like time has just completely flown by. You know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. So I guess we're having a lot of fun around here. I do want to say, welcome to any new people coming along for the journey, and welcome back to all of the subscribers who have been supportive and watched my journey, since January. It just means a whole lot to me. All right, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get started so this video doesn't go on forever. I do have my cash planning pad and my teller slips. I brought these out so that I don't forget to do them. For some reason, this is something I always forget to do when I do my budget video, and then I have to do it off camera. So I'm going to put that right here, so hopefully I remember. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, I'll move my calculator out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and get zoomed in so we can go ahead and get started. Okay, give me a pen. And this is our March budget. Starts actually on the last day of February. Can you believe it's leap year? February 29th through March 6th. Okay, so I'm going to start with our income. Mr. P, we expect around $1,000. Mrs. P is around $3,100, and other. And that's going to be payments. My son will pay for his insurance, vehicle and renter's insurance, plus phone bills. Both of the boys will pay phone bills. All right, so our income is going to be $4,420. Okay, so next will be our bills and expenses. And right off the bat is our mortgage. And that's $1,115. Then we have our insurance, our car insurance, and that's through Progressive. Right now it's around $248. I still haven't seen like the renewed price. I know a lot of people have mentioned that their car insurance has gone up, and I don't know if ours has. I hope it hasn't, because I feel like it's already pretty expensive. All right, Assurant. That's my son's renter's insurance. Microsoft. And this Microsoft account is not for my boys. Somebody mentioned something about this account. This is my daughter's. She plays Xbox, and so to have the live version, it's around $18 and something. And I pay that, and it doesn't bother me to pay that because she plays with her brothers. Her and her brothers are very close, and this is one way that they get to interact and spend time together, playing games and having fun, so I'm okay with paying that. All right, car wash, that's my little splurge, and that's $43. When you live in the country and you have dirt roads, it is expensive. This is like super cheap compared to how much it would be if I went every week to get my car washed. All right, and Life 360 is $9. All right, so the bills add up to be $1,449, and that will leave us with, is that right? $2,971. All right, so then I'm going to move that down here, $2,971. And this section, I'm sorry, I keep getting out of frame. This section is for savings, sinking funds, and I'm going to start something new with my sinking funds. Actually, I've done it a couple weeks. I've been using my own personal blow money for it, but starting this week, I'm going to actually pull the money from the bank. It's money we would have put towards sinking funds anyway, so there's no really change. I'm not taking out extra money to do these. It's just a funner, more fun way to do sinking funds. and that's to do those Monday minis. I love those. All right, so first we have our month ahead, and that's going to be 150. Then our sinking funds, and that's going to be 270. Then I'm going to take out $50 for the savings challenges, and then I always leave a category or a line for the savings, although we have our savings already fully funded. So I'm going to leave that as 0. All right, so this section is $470, leaving us with $2,501. All right, so then I'm going to move this total up here to our cash expenses and our cash envelopes. 2,501. All right, first is groceries. And we always get 150 out. Pet supplies is going to be 20. Household is also 20. Mr. P will get 15. I lowered our blow money this month by $5 per week just to try to save some extra for debt. All right, and then Mrs. P, I get 45. Sporting events. Oh, nope, not sporting events. I forgot little Miss P. And that's 15 for her also. Now sporting events. And that's 20. Eating out. This will just be money that in case I need to give her money when they travel for soccer. A lot of times she likes to ride the bus back home, and it's usually a couple hour bus ride, and they usually stop and eat, and she likes to stay and eat with the team. And then gas, and this week I'm going to try getting gas out with cash and see how that goes. And then unbudgeted is 0. I want to get the cash for gas. That way I can roll the gas money over from week to week, whatever's left over. That way I can, on weeks that we have to travel for soccer, I'll have extra to go towards gas. All right, so this section is $365, leaving us with $2,136. All right, then I'm going to move that down to our debt section, $2,136. Okay, so the debts that we have to pay at the beginning of the month is Xbox, which is $39, truck, $470, Wells Fargo is $70, Citibank, and these are our credit cards that we are still just paying the minimum on because they're not our snowball card. Ortho, my daughter's braces, $88, and that is all for debt. And then I always leave a line for snowball. Even though I roll money over from week to week, if we were to somehow get a bigger chunk of extra money that I wasn't expected, I'll go ahead and start putting some toward the snowball. But for right now, we need to just roll over money. All right, so $687 is this total. So it leaves us with $1,449. And that's the money we'll roll over for the next week. And if you've watched any of my other videos, we roll money over instead of doing a zero-based budget from week to week until we get to the end of the month. And the last budget week of the month, that's where I do a zero-based budget, put whatever's extra and left over will go to the snowball. So that is how I do my budget. Okay, so now that I've got this finished, I'm going to go ahead and work out my cash so that I know how much I'll need to get from the bank. And let's see here. So this is how I do my cash breakdown. Once I figure out how much I'm going to put towards my cash envelopes and sinking funds, then I go ahead and break it down to how much I'm going to pull from each week. So if you see here, right here. Here's the first week, and this, usually I try to pull the bulk of the money the first week because that's when I get paid and we have extra money. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my cash planning pad here. Let's see here. It's very hard for me to do this to where I can zoom in and you can see both. Maybe I can do it like this. It'll just be kind of awkward with these rings, but it's okay. All right, so first I have groceries. And I get 150 out, and I do that in denominations of 250s, 220s, and 110. All right, then we've got pets, and we get $20 out, and I'm gonna just get a 20 for that. All right, household is also 20, and I can just get a 20 out for that. Mr. P, he gets 20. I'm gonna get a 20 out for that. Let's see here, Miss P, or Mrs. P, that's me, 45. And I'm just gonna do 2 20s and a 5. Miss P. Oh, see, I already messed up. I'm so used to giving 20, but it's not 20 this time, it's 15. Okay, so 15 for him. So let me fix that before I go any further. Okay. So this is 15. So that's going to be a 10 and a 5. Okay. Miss P, 15, which will be a 10 and a 5. Okay. Then we've got sporting events. And that's 20. I'm going to still get a 20 out for that. Eating out. I'm going to get a 10 and 2 5s for that, just in case I have to give my daughter money. I'm not sure. I don't want to give her a 20. I'll break it up like that. And then gas. Oh, I didn't think through this one. Oop, eating out is 20. Gas is going to be 60. How do I want to do this? Let's do 2 20s, a 10, and 2 5s. Yeah. All right, so then beauty. Beauty is going to get a 20. Medical, 25. That can be a 20 and a 5. School supplies is 10, and I can just do a 10 on that one. Doggy hair. That's for my son, my dogs, to go to the groomers. All right, I've said 30, and I'm going to get the 30 out because I think his appointment is at the beginning of the month. So I'm going to get a 20 and a 10. The vet is going to be 10. I'll get a 10 out for that. And pool supplies is going to be 5. Put a 5 there. Okay. Next will be savings challenges and month ahead. Okay, savings challenges get 50, and that's going to be in all 5s. So I'm going to get, let's see here, 10 5s. I had to do the math in my head. All right, month ahead gets 150, and that can be in 100 and a 50. All right, I'm going to flip this over. All right, so now we've got biggest loser. Which is going to be 5, and that can be a 5 over here. Okay, garbage is going to be 15, and that's going to be a 10 and a 5. Pictures is going to be 10, and I'll do a 10. Subscriptions is going to be 20, and I'll get a 20. Sports, I hope I don't run out of lines. Sports is going to get 10, which will be a 10. Car tags, 10. home maintenance. I just mixed those up. Home maintenance and car maintenance. Both get 10. Lots of 10s today. And then vacation, get 40. And that'll be 2 20s. And I feel like, am I in the right line? Yeah. All right. And then the last one is Christmas. Ooh, just enough lines. And Christmas gets 40, which will be 2 20s. Okay. All right. This is where things go south for me. All right. You know what? I should start getting out like a ruler or something to keep this all straight. Okay, I know I've got 100. All right, so I'm going to put a 1 here, and that's $100. Oops, y'all can't see it. Maybe go in a little bit. Okay, 50s, I've got 2 350s, which is 150. All right, now 20s, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 20s. And I've got to do the math on this one. 17 20s is 340. Okay, 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is 140. And then the 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 10 is 21 5s. 21 times 5 is 105. Oh, I wrote it in the wrong place. Okay, so 21 goes here. I really stink at this, guys. 105. Okay, let's see here. Now, let's see if this adds up. Oh, I didn't even add it up over here. Hold on. All right. 150, 40, 60, 35, 80, 35. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's 80. 835. That should be right because that's what this pad over here says, 835 right there. So this should be right. So now I've got to make sure this part adds up. Okay, let's see here. 100 plus 150. Oh, sorry. Plus 340 plus 140 plus 105. Yay! 835. Okay, I was nervous. I get so nervous because if I mess up, sometimes I don't know where the mistake is and then I'm gonna panic. So, okay, all is right. Okay, so now 100, 350s, 17 20s. They're gonna love me at the bank this week. 14 10s and 21 5s. At least I'm not getting any ones, right? There's that. And this adds up to be $835. Yay! It worked out right. I remember to do all the things. The video isn't 5 years long, and we are done. Okay, so we're ready for the week. I'm ready to take this to the bank so that I can get the cash and do my cash stuffing. So, upcoming videos. Let me zoom you out. All right, upcoming videos. We've got, well, obviously this one is coming out. And then I've got to do my meal plan for the week. I've got to do my cash stuffing. And the big one is going to be our final check-in for February. And I was going to do that in like a weekly check-in and then do a separate video for the whole month and do the debt update. But I've decided to combine those into one video. So that will probably be come out on Saturday. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, we've got a busy week, lots of videos still coming out, and I guess that's all. Thank you guys for hanging out with me again, and I'm going to go ahead and bring old Nick over here. He's still hanging out there in the bottom. getting close to the bottom now. I don't know how long candles will continue to burn. I don't know that I've ever burned a candle like all the way down, but we'll see. It's probably getting close. So anyway, I will sign off and I will see you later. Bye.